Today's top story is brought to you by FortWaynePatriots.org. Thank you.
Construction site that's going to So here's the thing. It cracks me up. I mean, we've known about this for a week and a half. So where? Yeah, it's just, well, across this place. That's the camera like this. Yeah. Against that wall. Yeah, against the wall, you can in front of it. Okay, he's standing against, yeah, you're in front of them. Okay. But you get that flag, we can hang it behind it.
I don't hear anybody.
Is there a flag coming? Flag on the way?
I don't know this. All right, so ladies, look up and
See, that's how it started for me. Right here.
oh, did she get the balloon?
It's real simple.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
Okay, a blue string's fine.
I'm just gonna grab it if you don't mind.
For the past 15 years, a Marine Corps veteran, a veteran of Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, former member of the 1st and 293rd Fort Wayne Guard Unit, and current member of the Fort Wayne Patriots.
Give yourselves a hand. This is a very special occasion. Flag Day. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not be aware of it now, but you'll definitely hear about it later on in the news. We're making history because it's not a very well recognized holiday, is it? But we have the opportunity today to send a message to the rest of the country to say, this means something special to us. We can define what this holiday means for the future. And as a matter of fact, you realize we are in a mall. And when I heard about this program, I was, for 2 seconds, slightly suspicious. I was like, how is it that a marketing management company, what is it they're going to try to do with Flag Day to try to sell me something? 2 seconds. It only lasted 2 seconds, that concern, because then I realized, you know what? You can't sell patriotism. You can't take advantage of a set of circumstances like the condition that our country is in right now and think that you're going to profit from that. No, these people, this management company is responding to the same need that you feel right now by standing out there, the sense of pride and patriotism that you feel, and we need to say thank you to the management of the mall for making this possible. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do it. You could have let Flag Day just pass like any other day, but you said no. Today it's going to be different. And today it is different because of you. My name is Anthony Lewis. I'm a veteran of Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom. Served for 1 year in Iraq at the very beginning of the war. My job title, my position with Headquarters and Headquarters Company was military intelligence. And we were given the responsibility of performing force protection missions prior to and at the beginning of the invasion. I'm a private citizen now and a member of the Fort Wayne Patriots, and we get together once a month, first Saturday of every month, come out there and stand with us to just show your pride and patriotism, to show your support for the troops. It's real simple and easy to do. Wave a flag and let people overseas know that just by your presence, you intend to show them you care for them. Every Saturday that we're over there, we'll be there. On the program, it says that I was going to talk about my experience overseas, but I just can't do that. In clear conscience, I cannot do that, considering that there is no way that I can compare the adventure and intrigue that I experienced with the supreme sacrifice that others, greater men, better men than myself, have made to protect our liberty and freedom. But what I can do, what I feel those soldiers serving overseas right now would want me to do right now, is to point out the wonder and glory of our flag. Red, white, and blue. At my civilian job, I was passing by a woman that I work with, and I asked her, what does it mean to you to be an American citizen? And she said, I don't know. You ask the average person on the street, I don't know. What does that mean? And I realized, you know what? The reason why, the way that I am able to always remember what it means to be an American is simply by looking at the red, white, and blue. Because each and every last one of those colors in that flag symbolizes something. Red symbolizes valor. Don't disagree with me before I get a chance to explain myself. I know commonly we consider red to represent the blood of those who have fought and made the ultimate sacrifice to defend our liberty and freedom. But that sacrifice was made demonstrating valor. Valor is an insane level of courage and bravery. Why did the founding fathers of this nation decide that it was important to make a point of that value in that flag? Because this is one of the core values that we use to define what it means to be an American. When you look at that flag and you see the red, you can see that one of the things that unite us and define us as Americans is our value for valor. You know, Hollywood does an incredible job of making incredible feats of bravery and courage look easy. But I guarantee you, it is not easy to run into a burning building. It is not easy to run through a battlefield during a live fire. It is not easy to run into oncoming traffic. But when you are so brave and so committed and so driven to accomplish a goal that you don't even see the danger, that you don't even think about it, because if you were to think about it, you just wouldn't do it. That kind of courage is something that we inherit as a value and is in each and every last one of us. Valor. Unbelievable, unprecedented courage that could only come from an almighty loving God. White. It's not just background. It was very intentionally placed in our flag to represent innocence. Innocence. And a love for the truth. Innocence is not the same as ignorance, because you could have a dozen PhD degrees and still have evil intent. Where is your innocence? If you have in your heart a love of the truth, a desire to uphold peace, justice, and the American way, then you understand why white is put in our flag. And that is another common core value between all Americans, now, since the beginning of our country, and forever on into the future, as long as this country remains free. Innocence is a core common value in all Americans. And blue. Somebody says they're true blue. What does that tell you? They are loyal. Loyalty. Vigilance. One of the core values, one of the defining things that we use to determine your caliber as an American is the level of your loyalty, faith. These colors, they don't clash, they combine, and they demonstrate how it's the diversity of this group of values that shows how diversity itself is supposed to be valued. Each and every last one of us here has something different, can see something different in ourselves from the person right next to us. But what do we have in common? Our value of valor, innocence, truth, right and wrong, the belief and perfect certainty in something called absolute truth. Other countries don't have that. But guess what? Here in America, that's more than just what it is we have, but that's what we have as a legacy. We inherited it from those drafters of our Constitution who said, this nation should not perish from the face of the earth. We will endure, there's that blue again, because of what it is we have in common. And we will pass those values on into the future to our children and expect them to pass it on to theirs. That is what it means to be an American citizen. How can you not look at that flag? See, that is what you have an inheritance. That's your flag. And if somebody asks you, what does that flag mean, or what's it mean to be an American, you can now look at that flag and be able to say, I know. And people around the world, they see that flag. If you didn't know that that's what those colors represented, guess what? Then they know more about what it is you're supposed to represent than you do. That's not going to happen. I don't think so. I just don't think so. I'm very proud, very honored, and very humbled to be able to speak to you today. I'm hoping that I was able to share with you something that you'll be able to take forward from this day. That when you look at the flag, you'll be able to look at yourself. Valor, love of truth, persistence, patience, and faith. When you look at the flag, you should be looking at a reflection of the values you see in yourself. You should be able to see in yourself the ability. Not everybody is going to be called to demonstrate valor, but guess what? You should, before such a calling, be able to see it in yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Specialist Lewis. At this time, we have a very special presentation from members of the troops of 813, 201, 340, and 635 from the Girl Scouts of Limberlost Council. They will be singing Proud to be an American.
Smile.
girls. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce Steve Hull from the Fort Wayne Patriots, who's our second speaker of the morning.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Plain and simple words. That is patriotism to me. Now, when I look at the flag with its 50 stars and 13 stripes, I get a very deep feeling of pride. And why is that? Because that symbolizes my country, the greatest country on this planet. In a little over 200 years, this country rose from 13 colonies to being the greatest nation. We lead the world. If something happens, who do they turn to? They turn to us. Now, we have our issues. Nothing's ever perfect, and it never will be perfect. As an average citizen, there are things in this country that tick me off, and I'm sure everybody here has their own things also. But I tell you what, overall, the simple fact that I can be ticked off about something, the simple fact that I can come out here and speak to you folks about the freedoms that I have, about this great country, that's something that not everybody in this world can do. That is something that, if you do that in some countries, you're put in jail. If I wanted to come up here and say bad things about certain things, Glenbrook Mall might not like that, but I have the right to say it. When I studied history in high school a while back, I remember learning about our founding fathers and the ideals that they had. They had a dream to build a nation of free people. If you look around right now, do you think that dream has been fulfilled? We're standing here on a national holiday for our flag. That's smack in between Memorial Day, which celebrates our soldiers, past and present, and July 4th, the birthday of our country. This is a day that we need to make sure that everybody remembers. This was an idea brought forth by the founders of our country to celebrate the flag and what it stands for. As Anthony was saying, the different colors each have a meaning, but so does the design. The stars are meant to be a constellation. When they were designing the flag, they wanted it to be noticed as a new constellation in the sky, and that is why it has the blue background. The 13 stripes represent our 13 colonies that originally started us. When you think back to how we have designed our flag and the thought that went in to the choices that people made and exactly how it is put together and the love that people felt in designing that, how can you not be proud to look at that? How can you not be proud to be represented by that? How can you not be proud to be an American? Every time that the Star Spangled Banner is sung, you're supposed to stand, remove your hat, and put your hand over your heart. Why is this? was for respect. Not just for the flag, but for what it represents. This country, you, me, and everything that has happened to make us the greatest nation in the world. I'm going to finish up now with a poem I found on the internet. It's just a short poem. It was written by Jamie Bardor, and I think it strikes this day exactly how I feel about it. With every stars and stripes sown, America is proud to call her its own. For all those who have fallen to protect, you have given, O glory, your ultimate respect. The soldiers give her wind to fly. Without their service, she would die. Soldiers carry the burden of war. O glory represents what they're fighting for. She welcomes all those who want to be free. She is a symbol of being all you can be. All over the world, you will see her flown. She brings hope where freedom has never been known. Thank you, and enjoy your Flag Day.
Thank you, Steve. At this time, we are honored to have Jonathan McClendon sing the Star-Spangled Banner. He's the winner of the Sterling Sentinel Award for vocal performance while we raise the flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. At this time, I hope everyone has a balloon, and we'd love to take a quick moment of silence and then release the balloons. On the count of three, is everyone ready? 1, 2, 3. Thank you everyone for coming to Glenbrook Square today. And there's one last thing. We're going to have some soldier shout outs led by the Fort Wayne Patriots. right over here by the banner if anyone's interested. Thank you for coming.
If anybody would like to send a shout out to a soldier, say something to our soldiers overseas, I'll be recording video messages on the website. We'll see a tape to send over to the soldiers over there.
Folks, I don't know if you've heard everything Paul just said. These soldier shout-outs we're doing, these will be posted on the Fort Wayne Patriots website. We are also composing a DVD that will be going overseas to let the troops know how we feel. This is the basis of our group, to let the troops know that we are here for them, no matter what. And we ask each and every one of you to step up and just say something supportive. Let them know that we are behind them. Has nothing to do with politics here, just has to do with the troops. Be right over here by the Fort Wayne Patriots banner.
Let me know when you're ready. Over here?
I'm just so used to being in front of the microphone. See my Look, guys.
See what screwed me up? Because I actually brought paper out. Totally screwed me up. I got worried about what was on the paper. How's the one with that no not cold? actually, the best thing is this side. Hands on the podium and use
Anybody else?
Yeah, I was totally on. Yeah, I was so I got sure before you leave. Yeah, we were
Girl Scouts of Glenbrook Council wants to thank you for everything that you've done. Love you.
Greg Towson, Susan works with your dad at FedEx. I think the last time I saw you was about this big on that. When they went down to someplace down in Ohio to Cedar Point or someplace, Kings Island, one of those. You and your brother were both on the way about this damn big in that bus. That was excellent. Yeah, Susan called me about 10:15. And I grabbed a t-shirt.
Girl Scouts of
Blocking your shot there, was that?
That's okay. How you doing?
Pretty good. Greg Towsley.
I'm Dan.
Dan, nice to meet you.
Are you with any local group?
No, I'm a Vietnam vet. I'm just here as an individual this morning. My wife works with Jonathan's dad, Emery, and they're with that Armad radio shot organization that sets up ham radio shots. People talk the truth and get messages through. I didn't find out about this until about 2010 or something. My wife called me. She said, she said, I just talked to Emery in the ceremonies at 10 o'clock this morning in Glenbrook. I talked to one of that guy. The paper didn't do a very good job on it. Let anybody know there was anything going on in the way of Flag Day ceremony. Right. What's your connection with them? You in the Patriots group?
Yeah.
When did you serve? Or are you still in?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You guys don't worry about it. Anybody else want to say something? Any other shout outs?
There you go.
I'm just going to keep these by you.
You should have grabbed one of them. They got $10 gift card, right?
No, they don't have the cards in them.
Oh.
You got to get the cards from them. From Valerie and Beth.
Did you get yours?
Yeah, I got mine when I first got here. I got here at 9. Yeah, I was right. I was on time. I was so worried I was going to be late. I was on time.
If I could drive, I would have been on time.
Yeah, I know. That's the worst foot you could break.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye, girls. Thank you. Bye, ladies. Good job, ladies. Something that we kind of forget. You guys are awesome.
They celebrated Flag Day at Glenbrook Mall.